Dear friends, in a previous video we have learned how the IUPAC names of alcohols, aldehydes and carboxylic acids are arranged in IUPAC system. In this video we will discuss about the two classes, alkyl halides and ketones. So let us start with the alkyl halides. In alkyl halides, the functional group is halogen group, which is indicated by X, and this X may be chlorine, bromine, iodine and fluorine because these are the four members of halogen family. The basic rule for naming alkyl halides is same. You have to decide the name of the parent alkane, and after deciding the parent alkane you have to add a word halo before alkane, so that's why the IUPAC name of alkyl halide is haloalkane. This is the IUPAC name of alkyl halides. This system is different than alcohols, carboxylic acids and aldehydes, as there are the four halogen atoms which are fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. So when these atoms are present in a alkyl halide molecule, for fluorine you have to use the suffix fluoro, for chlorine atom you have to use the suffix chloro, for bromine atom again we will use the suffix bromo, and for iodine we will use the suffix iodo. Now let us discuss the name of alkyl halides by taking some examples. The first example is methyl chloride having formula CH3Cl. In methyl chloride there is only one carbon atom, so the parent is methane. Chlorine atom is present in this molecule, that's why the suffix is chloro. So the IUPAC name is haloalkane, means chloromethane. The second example is of ethyl bromide having formula CH3CH2Br. There are two carbon atoms in this chain, so the parent is ethane because the number of carbon atoms in the chain are 2. There is a bromine atom present in the molecule, that's why the suffix is bromo. So therefore the IUPAC name of this alkyl halide will be bromoethane. Now can you name the next compounds on your own? The third example is CH3CH2CH2Cl. This is N-propyl chloride. In this chain, can you see the number of carbon atoms? The number of carbon atoms in this chain are 3. That's why the name will be definitely propane. Chlorine atom is present in the molecule. That's why the suffix is chloro. Now the prefix is 1 because the chlorine atom is attached to the first carbon atom, and according to the rule of the IUPAC nomenclature, the numbering is done in such a way that the carbon atom to which the halogen atom is attached should get the lowest possible number. Here the chlorine atom is attached to the first carbon atom, that's why the prefix is 1, and therefore the IUPAC name of N-propyl chloride is 1-chloropropane. The next example is N-bromobutane. In this example, you can see there are the 4 carbon atoms in this chain, so definitely the parent is butane. The suffix which we will use is bromo because bromine atom is present in a molecule, and the prefix is 1 because when we have to number the chain, the numbering will be done in such a way that the bromine atom which is attached to that carbon atom, it should get the lowest possible number. So that's why the prefix is 1, and therefore the IUPAC name of this N-bromobutane is 1-bromobutane. The next example is isopropyl iodide. In this chain you can see there are 3 carbon atoms, so that's why parent is propane. Iodine is present in the molecule, that's why suffix is ido, and the prefix is 2 because the functional group, which is nothing but it is a iodide group, is attached to the second number carbon atom. That's why the suffix is 2 and IUPAC name of this compound will be 2-idopropane. The next example. Now you have to watch carefully this example. The example is CH3, CH2, CH, Br, CH3. In this chain, there are the 4 carbon atoms. So the parent is butane. Bromine atom is present in this molecule. Therefore, the suffix is bromo, but the prefix is 2. The reason behind is that while numbering the chain, the numbering is done in a such a way that the functional group which is attached to that carbon atom should get lowest possible number. When we will number this chain from left to right, the number will be 1, 2 and 3. Third carbon atom comes, and when we will number from right to left, the number becomes 2. So the rule is the numbering is done in a such a way that the carbon atom to which the halogen atom is attached should get the lowest possible number. So that's why the correct numbering will be from right to left. That's why the prefix is 2 and therefore the IUPAC name of this compound is 2-bromobutane. The last class which we are going to discuss, that is the ketones. In ketones, the functional group is divalent CO group. It is also called as keto group. The rule is simple for naming the ketones. You have to count the number of carbon atoms. You will get a parent alkane. From parent alkane, we will remove E and we will add ONE. That's why the IUPAC name of ketones now will be alkanone. Let us understand by taking the 2 examples. The first example is acetone having formula CH3CO CH3. Now as you can see, there are 3 carbon atoms in this chain. The parent is propane. The suffix is ONE because there is a keto group. The prefix is 2. Now you can see that in the functional group there is already carbon atom. The functional group is CO group, means keto group, and in that keto group there is a carbon. So that's why while numbering the chain, you have to number the chain in such a way that the CO group should get the lowest possible number. Now in this chain, either we are moving from left to right or right to left, the position of CO group is 2. That's why the prefix is 2, and therefore the IUPAC name of acetone is propianone, or you can write propian 2,1. The next example is ethyl methyl ketone having formula CH3CO CH2 CH3. Can you name the parent alkane? Parent alkane is butane because there are 4 carbon atoms. The suffix is 1 due to the presence of keto group. The prefix is 2. Now you have to number chain. The numbering will be done from left to right, and when we will number this chain from left to right, the position of keto group is second. That's why the prefix is 2, and that's why the IUPAC name of this compound is 2-butanone or butan 2,1. So in these videos, in these last 2 videos, we have discussed how the IUPAC name of the organic compounds are decided by using the IUPAC rules of nomenclature. In the last section of this video, you will see the mixed examples, and that mixed examples are named according to the IUPAC system of nomenclature. In this table, we have taken the 10 examples along with their common name, structural formula, and in the last column we have taken their IUPAC name. So the first example is ethylene. The molecular formula or the structural formula of ethylene is CH2 double bond CH2. The parent will be alkane, means ethane, but as there are double bond, the E is removed by ENE, and that's why the name is ethene. The IUPAC name of acetylene is ethyne. Acetic acid is ethanoic acid. Methyl alcohol, methanol. Ethyl alcohol, ethanol. Acetaldehyde, ethanol. Acetone, 2-propanone. Ethyl methyl ketone, 2-butanone. Ethylamine. In this example, you will see that there is a functional group, that is the amine group. The amine group is attached to the first carbon atom. The name of parent alkane is ethane. That's why by removing E from ethane, the amine is added. That's why the ethanamine. The 10th example is of N-propyl chloride. The IUPAC name of N-propyl chloride is 1-chloropropane. You can take many more examples and try yourself to write the IUPAC name of organic compound with the help of these two videos.